It's us. Welcome to another tutorial on CS384. In this tutorial, we basically will look how can we create directories in operating system via Python. So just have a look at this directory, d:\sounds. I have only two folders, English and Hindi. Fine. So now when I will execute my Python code, we will create some more directories on this particular folder. So first what I do, I first change the directory to d:\sounds. So whatever directory I am, first I enter that directory. Fine. Once I enter the directory, I am making a folder with the command os.mkdir. Right? Mkdir basically is a command to make directory. That is how it derives its names. Right? And then let us just exit the code so that we can see it step by step. So when I come here, I change the directory and print the current directory, which is d:\songs, and I make the folder called instrumental, and then I exit my code. So you can now see that the instrumental folder is now created, right? So this was created by Python. So let me create another folder, instrumental underscore 2. When I execute the code, you can see the folder is instrumental underscore 2. Let us now delete these folders because Python may then give an error that the folder name already exists. And finally, we can create a folder called as party. So there are two ways to create a folder. Either you go to the directory first, so I change the directory to dsongs, and then I make a directory called instrumental2, which is fine. Or you can actually provide the absolute path using the raw string. So I'm saying, okay, d:\sounds and party, this is my path, and please make a directory on that path. So as you know, dsongs is already there, right? So a folder with the name party will be created, right? So let us see that in action. So the code executes successfully, and you can see instrumental2 and party is also created. Obviously both will be empty folder only. So you can see this is an empty folder, this is again an empty folder. But these are the two ways you can create a folder in Linux. Fine. Now let us delete the folder, as I would say that Python would give an error because it cannot create a directory which is already there. What if you want to have such a long path, right? dsongs is already there. I am making three folders: light, camera, and action. Right? None of them are there here. You can see none of them are there. So if I want to create such a depth structure, I cannot use mkdir. Mkdir can only create one directory at a time. If I want to create such a depth directory with multiple directories, one inside the other, I have to use the command make this. So when I pop up this, you can see super make directory, create a leaf directory and all intermediate ones. Right? So what this command will basically do, create a folder lights, inside it create a folder camera, and inside it create a folder action. Right? So let me execute the code. So you can see, oh, I exited the code here, sorry. Let me delete these folders. And then let me execute the code. So you see, lights, camera, and action. So directly the three directories were created one inside the another by the use of make the command. Fine. Now similarly, you can basically have the Linux Python commands for removing or creating files also. So let's say this command with open test.txt in a write mode, and I'm just writing pass. So what this command will do, basically make a text file and just do nothing, right? So it will basically create a blank text file, right? And what I'm doing here is like, so let me just exit the system from here. So I will just show you, and I'm executing the command os.system and basically displaying the current directory. Just let us see the command execution. Oh, the files are existing already. Let me just delete those. So when I delete those commands, so you can see that this is os.system. I am displaying the directory content. So you can see the test file is created. If you want to see that in Explorer, you can see the test file is created via Python. Because I executed the command with open test.txt in the write mode. Fine. And now you can see I am renaming the file. So the command is os.rename. This is the source file and this is the destination file. So you are saying that, okay, my test.txt file should be renamed to pytest.txt. So just have an eye on this. I am deleting everything. So internally what happened? The test file will be created, right? You can see the contents in os.directory. right? And after I rename, you can see this file is renamed to PyTest. Fine. So let me just execute the command. So see what happens here. Initially you get the file test.txt, right? And finally when I run this command rename, what happens? Test.txt was renamed to PyTest, right? So since we are renaming the command, test.txt is automatically erased. So pytest.txt actually remains. Again, we have a new command known as path, and we are using rmdir. So what does rmdir do? Basically remove directory, right? When you hover on it, it says remove a directory. But again, remember it can remove only empty directories, right? So when I write d songs light camera action, it will delete the action directory. So let us just browse light camera, and you can see this folder is empty because the action folder was removed by Python, right? Last but not the least, we have a command called os.startfile. So what does os.startfile do? So I have a very long path. Basically, I am opening a PDF via Python. So what os.startfile does that, okay, whatever path or whatever file you give to the code, it will open that file using the system viewer. So for example, when I execute this code, okay, I have to delete again all the files that were created. So a better way to do this is using try and except, right? So create and delete using try and except so that the program does not break. So now see what this will do. Basically, take my file and open with the default viewer, right? So you can see I have this file which is opened in Sumatra. I have this calendar file here. So you can have any file, right? Start file is just used for opening any file using the default system viewer. That's it. So os.systemdir you have already seen. So this will execute this command on the terminal and display on the output. So you can see the directory content is being displayed. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Hope you liked this tutorial. Thank you.